what do you mean by soft? Because he wanted to control Ghanaian football. Said, you know, see, no try kasi na number national team baby. And for a striker, so when you defender, one who play and in some meaning that striker no so one then what of South Africa didn't topic in Okasa. So on FIFA, when you're such and a black star who is he, or control the one giant, or boy, when you know Ghana black star. So I can't say what I can't cut them. I didn't know, which I didn't know. In football, we don't have either soft penalty or soft foul. What did that? Opa black star for 1 year beyond boy. The constitution also come on so much. I'm apologize to someone that
team manager will bonidin. When you back on to bonidin, yes, and the empanelment. Or buy catchers will run. But Bussamwa won't have it to have a yummy team until Memoaba no Baba Yaman. I'm a catcher and say, won't media mark mean pet yes and no Miss Wamramba yet, or no so or buy. No, says. Administrator back or no from Deputy General Secretary or DFINA or Wahase or Kotoko Administrator, Mr. Dasubre, and I'm saying for no so on ordinary no sub account. Kofi, Mammy, who no no sub account. Now, for don't put their say on their on so chat, yes, one no sub account no mess. Say they say a candy pan a bone. And she shall me there and say, coach, no, they the about there. You make a chance for no one players a bit me a box team. I was happy and yet technical that or camp or not on advice in you who sampa and a bayer command. As one man freedom no debate choose one no any players. Make a chance as one no alpha players in no bona ye and may unity. Five so what to 2 million no more bars in fear no granite no
and some mistakes na by in our players side now. Omutimi equalize here no. Inshallah, Brony say mintu mewase. Obefena wasiye no mabi.
Baby, I'm on the direction of Kimfe's Akona here.
At this direction, man, yena ediko. 99.1. Ediko win never kofa obi aba na my high diamond. Na mitianika. Kind of you are journalists, some of you don't. I think you are doing like you don't go to school. Direction, man. I'm taking Confessor to a good direction. We thank God. We didn't lose in our home today. 4 matches, 1 point. Alhamdulillah.
A coach, a top-notch coach, and not this one that we have. Thank you very much.
Well, I said it briefly that they had made offers, and I wish they would bear a lot of the cost. You know, some of these details you can't present now. No. Absolutely no. Some of these details we cannot present now. But if I put it very roughly, that in one case they've offered, they will send, you know, some expertise to us where they bear the bulk of the cost. They ask, how much can you guys afford? You know, we've been extremely adventurous in trying to get the best coach we can have. There's one case of one of the most renowned former footballers whose name would ring back anywhere, who was interested in crowds of folk. You know, but of course not connected with Open Cincinnati. And what they wanted a month was very much northwards, you know. So, yeah, so we've been working really hard on these matters. You see, but let me say this, though. Sometimes the way we react some of these things is not very good. Even the best coaches have failed at different places. Is that not true? So, it's not an exact science of 1 + 1 = 2. How many coaches has Chelsea had for the past since 2010? Who knows? Chelsea. Those of you are Chelsea fans. How many coaches has Chelsea had? Last season, 3 coaches. It doesn't mean the coaches, the managers of Chelsea don't know anything. It doesn't mean that. Real Madrid, how many coaches have they had for the past 10 years? About 9. You see, so sometimes the way some of you present things is not really fair. Unless you don't know what's happening in football globally. Flamengo is an old club. They've had 23 coaches since 2010. We here also know what we are doing. 23 coaches. Flamengo, since 2010. You can talk Man United, Chelsea, you know. So that is the reality. It's not an exact science. That's why you can have a coach as good as Tuchel, being sacked from Chelsea, but finding home in another club. Exactly. So when you are a genuine supporter, you have to understand these things and keep supporting. You see what I'm saying? Arsenal, look at what they went through for many years until now. Liverpool, for 30 years in the doldrums until a club came in. So it's not an exact science. Let's get that clear. It's not like 1 + 1 = 2. There's always a lot of judgment involved. And many factors come to play in making a coach succeed or fail. You know, one of the biggest failures was this coach who was doing so well, Coach Moyes, that he was doing very well in Everton, and then Manchester took him with high hopes. He didn't last. Since then, Manchester has been going in and out various coaches. We've seen even your popular friend, Chelsea man, Jose Mourinho, sacked from here and sacked from there. For the first time, Germany sacked a coach recently. So please, with all due respect, it's not an exact science. And for an ambitious club like Class of Folk, sometimes you don't have the patience, which is why you may change very quickly, the same way Chelsea has done over the years, you know, and they are still struggling to get it right. Pochettino from, from Tottenham to PSG, struggling with Chelsea. So Chelsea don't know what they're doing. So please, with all due respect, okay, a good coach can still find a new area, a new environment difficult. It doesn't mean that the coach is totally useless. Neither does it mean that the managers don't know what they're doing. One of the biggest we have.
Wonderful. Yes. 520 Sports Live on ADEHYE99.1 FM. Yatana sera gudi hun sem na ebre wo. No nsia bose kuku ye be sori. Na ya ruam ahwese akra 100.5 betumu a. Yakọ pick feed no e de afi ho no mo de aba. Ensem pin yatana se de bre wo. Aha se purely local football. And you two won't come more. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's here no adwene in a sharp cry. I want 10 video say your life it will Facebook. Your life it will Facebook. At this year 99.1 FM no. Yes, we super one. I will look at football no so. Yes. But that's it. Wonderful. Wonderful. You're in some pinaba. Ghana Premier League read as so tinapaka mu dingene. Dia denchechesa. I say, football festival. A temwa fiti samria kopim say, you be careful na uramu May, June, July. Na fear was so many. The football festival, and you enjoy a hosano. Week 4, you are 20 baby. You dim. Week 5, now fight never pending. Now before say week 5 never tough feminine. Now me ya tomorrow. A Dutch and Empire bigger. Yes, Empire bigger. Game nano be shano bedne. Game na be shano be dene enche kwa ye senior soccer team Blasters of Ghana enche boys ne beba yes we be on the 11th na yes o see ewuram e wo Cape Coast pe nia report ne ba no e o see ye kona ye kopia ye ne Dr. James Kwasi apia mayele o katachie ye ni be wie Sudan ho na afi nsu kruma ye ni na wie be wie wa hansa na ato ava ku Sudan e ba doga tibia hwia pa yes enti ho nsem eno no na Nami ya dume tina standing games ni ye clear. Etina a standing games no ye claim yenu. Na fe tina na otwasa claim yenu. Na fe ekwana tene. Brade ona be on table no so. Uppercut pa give and take. give and take because pofas yes tia chebe kle 2 echina mpaye bedwa sama boy ebe ehu yes bebiani costas arrive woman samatas 1996 na air class ake na free ho sama boy ebe ehu ebe teja sama boy ebe ehu ebe teja bebiani costas awram wo coach Mayanga you unbeaten. Yes, Coach Mayanga from Pomans were on beating will be for the Chinka form. After 3 games played, yes, and a coach Ahmed Nuruddin you unbeaten after 2 games played. Tinyasam Ketwa Kra. Tiachana Yabasha, who is who? Why and a carry detail? I say in Century Arena, about Kuyateja, yes, in team. Wholesome, no, wonderful. Yes, Yatinkunaso. Yakubu Tombote Maminchiao. Yes, Baba Yakubu no Maminchiao. My special good man so ukutem. Offenso Kaira and our offenso Kaira and our Fafane Eddie Efri. Now it's not top game in a top feminine. Ewa Obrosling Clay Sports Stadium. Messi at 2050 national yet. At the room of Porcelain Clay Sports, what it came, and over sheep at 3 p.m. And a Yaprakuya rush, or na on Ogum Prosper, Aquaquia Jumano, our Boise, Link Clay Sports, but on some P. Yes, because game enough for it, pa. Na Mamintie, El Capitano, Freddy Kasai, El Capitano, or in some Cacrato Fem, El Capitano, in some Cacrato Fem. I heard the Christian Canton came. From a china Asante Kotoko, bought 12 game. Asante Kotoko, bought 12 game. A year of Wrestling Clay Sports Stadium. El Capitano, Freddy Kasai, never see a teen in 70. Wow, sure, Asante Kotoko supporters in section Nipabu, Modamona, a somber tea papa, Ewa Brancase. El Capitano in 70.
Skipper, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Second home game of the season. On Sunday, we couldn't pick the maximum points. What did you pick from that game, and what do you think you need to correct ahead of this game?
Okay, well, thank you for this opportunity. Going into this match, we are very focused on winning, and for the past game, which was on Sunday, I think that there were a lot of positives which we took, and going into this match, I think that we are going to implement it, and at all costs, we are going to win.
Were you disappointed as being confirmed the captain and then leading your charges to the game for the first time? We were hoping to at least pick a win from a very difficult ground game. Were you disappointed that you couldn't defend the lead that you took?
Yes, I was very disappointed after the match because we spoke to ourselves. We wanted to make history for ourselves. Playing at that ground wasn't an easy game, but going into it, we had so much confidence in ourselves. We spoke to each other. We believed in whatever we practiced at the training ground. So we were a bit disappointed with the results because, as you can see, we deserved all the win, but it's quite unfortunate we didn't win. So I think that for the playing body, we were not satisfied with the results that came up. Yeah.
What's the mood like ahead of this game, knowing that you've gone 2 games without a win and the supporters are eager for a victory finally, and then seeing us climb up the table? How is the mood like? Your boys, their body language ahead of this game?
Well, we know there's much expected from us. As it said, that who much is given, much is expected. So the fans are expecting, the supporters are expecting a lot from us, and we're also expecting a lot from ourselves. So going into this match is a win game. It's a win game. We are very determined, we are very focused, and we have to do this for them because we know we are not playing at Babayara, we are playing in Obuasi, and our cherished supporters come all the way from those places some from Takrady in order to watch, and we can't afford to disappoint them once again. So we are assuring them of victory tomorrow.
The next opponent is quite tricky because last season we lost at home to them. We lost 6 points to them, and they've had an experience of playing in Africa. How does that play into your preparation into this game? What sort of approach do you think, based on your own experience as a player playing in Africa, having had a setback at home losing to them? What sort of mentality and approach do you guys build yourself to?
Okay, well, it's not going to create any negative impact on us. We are really focused. Yes, whatever happened last season has already happened, and we are in a new season. We have a new set of players. We have some new part of the technical team. So we are going to approach the game as we have to, and we are believing that we are going to win. So I think that what is past is past. We are in a new season, and whatever we need to do to ensure we win tomorrow, I think that we are going to do it.
Yeah. El Capitano, yes. Goalkeeper Frederick Asai no and ahead of the crucial encounter tonight. El Capitano in common antes more de we are going to win and El Capitano boho I see Busan said last season who is a woman away no in Swaterman for Chikotoko Tufumo na the Tom Fabio Capello Masoko no touchline yes Obekoma Yababara ebe twem waboso and I feel she feels what Stephen do you no more I can't no make good for more. I Capitano say David. Hey, David. It's not a yelling clear. Young conqueror in Swatre Samu Hokra. Inti goalkeeper Ferry Kasai. While Asante Kroko supporters in as a Mungra massively. Nenipa Bewu, Ewo Eye Obuase, Linkley Sports Stadium, Yamia to Medachna. And El Capitano, Ferry Kasai. I sure supporters in this. So when you quick, at some of our passes best 120 nemra. Yes. On tunes asomra. Now me dimo 3 points in fan kokranko enjoy. What is no kasibri kum chesi and I omo ye pa. Cause ne came an on percent or the points thing na emamu. Inti El Capitano no the sans of the two jamere. Korokon simpie ba. Za Samuel or some watching live from Accra Labadi and Za Samuel. And so monitor show not live. Figo Junior, good evening, Presido. Watching live from Chairman Morfire and a Figo Junior. Kenya dat, mommy, Kenya dat. Kenya dat, mommy, pa, Figo Junior. After Kwame, good evening. And a Kwame to a Lucky Kwabanas, good evening, Mr. President. Good evening, Kwame. Lucky Kwabana, Mamma, so mencha. It is our 170. It is Mamma called game when I fail. Men for matches out on the enter film. Na me was Asante Kotoko ne Capitano aso supporters ne dia Kotoko team no omo ko bo ase ne nenka o sa no pay ko mo ye training kakra e wo adako jache na emom no omo ntinya anya wunse nso ne tosa enti team no se da bi ene mom yenko obo ase ne yenko pia akra enti team no ekọ obo ase se omo afọ mo recovery ni kama tese no so akri from ba na anopay na inswatre fonso ko omo so ye training wi na omo so eko ti utimi se ebe ehu eti sare won 70 Asante Kotoko ne tere se boys omo preprae proud to brekum Chelsea game no obianu a otimi ke trip no midweek game obianu otimi ko obie samwo tenedu sambo remain tonkani na samba no ye friend say smart ene ne nua baba yaya omo nyina ntimi anko iti one mom ko breku na kwaka represent enso ewo Obuasi Linkley Sports ntimi baba yaya sambo remain tonkani smart Abdi Hamid na afi ye samwo tenedu omo bia no otimi ke trip no nti Asante Kotoko ma arrive dada ewo Obuasi kina no miensa ken na game no tofem eno eye Krobea Kumasi Asante Kotoko update no and I'm the 17 amount me out of folk 17 bara before mama fa games out we tofem week number 5 no me fa 17 emfa amount Friday and a phobia bo supporters no mon pekwa bi so na mu ngura mu game we mu na meka asem bi atere utie house supporters no coach Watara house management ɛna your friend is saying house board muntie we are making munya video na momfama coach Watara ana momfama house mpanimfo no muntie very important we asem we ne ka ya muntwanko why ha we ne ya na huhia me ka sem bi akyere mo utie muntie o this season we are house supporter game wa house lu so amane nya wo ye pa game no be born Friday no we are house coach this season game a lu so amane covid diem e wo se wusu lu so e se wusu against Ediana Stars. It's very honest game ba kwa lu so na fi we ya in fact also ma re kupa against Ediana mon Sunday ade we makotena ase akodwuamu a ye research na mahunam na senye I was ask esesa na itips no enyenyenyenyenyenye utie in fact house abakusemu no house abakusemu ebi si da utie me house abakusemu ebi si da me dafie na say ma me hwe game ho kakra na hu say coach Watara coach Abubakar Watara master tactician mejudi tie mejudi sa sem ya me beke coach sisa Friday sisa no kra mejudi pa ka kire o mrante no say boys so bi jo amudi no mo pekra so atu challenge am no mo deliver ha team piano wo Ghana Premier League mu a wa she has atwa so 5 times ebi si da Ediana Stars team bien wo the last time wa has the ball to Ediana atenam kura say edu mo pie game no 2021 mo record we fan send coach Watara and the boys for training gas so see ya mo record fan send wo mo see ya mo record fan ma yewura to be management no yewura nkodi mo fa mo see ya Ediana Stars has say kuro 6 times 6 consecutively tie e to so sa time coach Watara time me mo found so so mani nyinya mo be fatira na I the headquarters of the local football what is here my inform last season Ediana Che has born home and away last season I said in 2 no shen wodoma be shen wakra absolutely Mr. Mon can't coach Watara wait so nimno Mediana Sena 6 times has team no just supporters nyamunya mutiate we nam say hu hia ya mo recording fanko na mu nyai ya nkonkonsa na ya mo yi na president yew ne hu hia no credit na mo penti na ye kase bia mo fi say we hu hia me say team bia no has abakosemu team bia no wate has abon 5 atwa so 5 straight has in team ne mo Ediana ne kuta no oba for the 6th time game pa kwam say has lusu pa Samostel ho mon kan tell Samostel game we mu nyam nsi form last season was share has home and away last 2 seasons was share has home and away 4 times Ediana no they say so there we nim na sama de na ehu they say kwa na say mre na imagine and we nim akodi nkomo ne mam ko game no ho no mi kodi nkomo otoma nko say local football ambassador ma mi kodi nkomo na mi hwese ne no matre odoma me kwa no mo ka chem say na team ye bro left and right 5 times do mo ye mema aso odoma fo no ka chem no Tunas momobu os team ye brim no 5 consecutively 5 ye brim has pa ye brim no yen esa no mo ka chem odoma to ka say ma me ko na abadam won ka che coach Watara mon kan tell has boys no again a brim 5 consecutive has abako say bi see that say team bi has 5 consecutively twat it not even kotoko you see that last season has a trafie Ediana Kwachenation 1-0 Ediana trafie Wajiman Bedu Sports Stadium was has 1-0 was hat one Wakra Kwachenation 1-0 last 2 seasons Ediana Stars Kwache has 1 kase fie Wakra has 2-0 Ediana Stars etrafie was has 1-0 and afei Ediana 1-0 2022 no. The last time only 2021 na 2021 soccer season no has etenafie ese Ediana 2-0 and na return counter Ediana kobo 1-1 wo has krum. So 2021 tienie utie 14th November 2021 14th November 2021 and the last time I has team near Diana boy a power one. Every 14th November 2021 be pim ne Diana has a bonus wa buas ya wa bunwa 5 times. Twa so. When you word ma we that house supporters in the house in Peru. We be na we mu di me be wi am. Ba me da chemo. Na am catch be hide the headquarters. Diana has a wa bunwa wa buas ya 5 times. We no mo University of Ghana. Master Mosesano time Mosesano. There's no team and it has 5 consecutively. I mean Cheminia General 1. There's no team and at has a twasso. Home and away no action, home and away no action. No a big see that has a bakusemu. And Diana starts the Kutano. Then a meeting come out of my group and say, hey, almost say, President, and how to my papa ni shun 5 times in unity obetimi yabo. Ye be kwa kwhye no. So say I mere. Ye kwa kwhye no be hunu. Ye be 6 times. No president how. In fact, and me din komodo ma o. Na president won hwe ya na me hwe. No ye bro ye papa ni shun woman away. Dey be ya papa ni shun woman away. Ya to aso mprenum. Omintimi ma party na se. The last time I asked to play a pie game mama has against Ediana Kofi Koji. Kofi as ene. Was the sano. Mo fa no more game no. Game back was you so be me Japan because in some Martin Odomano. Actually me room Odomani ya twen come friends. Some Martin Odomano. Doma for say David. Has the team no mo say. We say afa. There. Obi aye pro na. To mo say, o mi team na god ye. Ba has on kwa de. Almost some person me 6 times 6 consecutively. To coach atara coach. You know, my boys in no addressing her. I was in that I say, President, we know, but I can assure you that the narrative will change for sure. We change it, we knew that we change it. Mama made 6 at time cry. 6 consecutively. At time, yefe. He says, "So my emre, Diana emre pa, Diana. Why emre say? There are many young apostles. I was a young apostles for no. Oh my, 2 young apostles for treating. Who in Facebook? Almost see a petit manashi. I must say Diana Kotoko cry ye lucky. Oh my treaty on Facebook, correct? Hey, also Kotoko cry ye lucky Kotoko cry. Which can treat we can say yeah. Hello, Diana young apostles highlight no. Atuo sa tomo tuo no na o ma di mi na twere so ya peti ma na hye ya musadua na asante kotokokra bo o lucky ya sama kotokokra ye lucky na mo wow enti house supporters no mo sha se anyimire ye mo fa no ma ngu akwam ba records na mu oh and airtime say asma okay ana me hwe se ba 5 consecutively Diana de so asma me ma apoya me use na go font me ma me narrative ni ya na say they also the 2 times za somewhere 5 za somewhere also we know that Friday it will change so almost so supporters na dwapa 0 and 2 the bia Diana na nche points since 2021 14th November be pem 14th November 2021 Diana na has nche points that dey be oje 3 ni nyina akra obeje okodo no ate let's almost be 3 seasons ni 5 games 5 games no ma born 15 points in Diana fa ni nyina has nya wan kra the last time I will be sigo ama has a pie no e Kofi Koji ti me hwe nam there be records of any go oh too brother unim say game no say party unim say game no my research na na jaba akra menya to ba say game no that say ma me nkodo man ko bi say has game no ma ye omu nsuru me kwa no say president wo na wa be na me say ai e de na e gba so do ma na na we no wa bre ho akwese na nkofo ye brim wo mo de bia wo hwe ya na amu brim aso 5 times ye pa wo musum akaye ko kire bono ne ye ja no ho do ma so on ba ye ti on pa wo musum ni ase ade o mo kwa mo ko me ko e ya mo say ya bro ma fa
has to twin 12 now I was me no we can be a 2 and be has to twin 12
the last time has to play be 12 na e Kofi Koji 2021 and we mo pa 1-1
the last 5 has to twin she go ntia aduana the bia na keep clean sheet 1-0 1-0 2-0 1-0 hey and sani ma sesan opani ba ku bi kran so san akwa tatware kwa na ma so nim kasa yehu
w so o w
apart from records we na bank ayo dia no the bro tag the
w
on so records
coach watara david coach tiamo coach tiamo because sani o mo brag wato ma no e wo tu hwe na se eni ba be sasa me na je fo na kasa
se coach ya champion na djuma no ayimo
o ma ka che coach se mutie say ya champion beto adwuma so a ekuta coach watara
against us for game
yeah because say o mo say o ma yen 5 times ndinya wo na abese ya kwa kwe 6 times etu nya wo ya champion akwa say ade na ye house no
ye bese this
house no na say ni fie mpo otimi ne ye bo ni fie ye pono papa na ni so oh me say some mo kan yo ene na mi ko wo so mo boss papa na ni so we fie
to the records na to am coach records na ni ve kana fa ko ni
game no ka ye champion say 5 times ni na wo so ma watara
not even draw kan yempe
pass wo abo
eh dey do na game
na ya mawu na ya
ani watara wo hwe records bi na what the boys no and answer has the boys so the last time we play back up na aka o Salim Adams
Salim
yes Salim Adams on tama 2021 na waka no when they set up no o ma ka nyina
2021 kra no
that Salim Adams yes that game Salim Adams bo
no nyamayo no nyamayo 2021
I'm here that's me who Salim Adams na who Salim Adams
2021
yes one the only player no waka o team ni
has boys na that one no masa mo wadwuma yo ediana for say no mo si fa hwemo pa nya asam ketwa ediana for no hwemo pa 5 times ni no ma biri mo ti coach watara poana on point anka ene wa point na monfa man why monfa ko training grounds wo cause it's very very important also the scholar will surprise you on Friday yeah hwe ni wadate and kwaku obi say Krobea miss you took a short break I'm now back this is coach and watch you live from Divine Junction at Jeso Tonaso still phobia Rainbow and coaching so they at all and now yes now I say Mr. President let them brag not this time my friends said Diana will never survive this Friday Mr. President if they survive I will dash you 100 cities and yeah I'm survive with them never with you have a year pa me miss Kwedivato Chichingari because I'm confronting some of my kind of markets everywhere. We are playing the match in Legon, not Accra Sports Stadium. Yes, Vifa Gebre. Good evening, Mr. President. I'm watching live at Sunyang Presido. Asante Kotoko will beat in Swaterman by all possible means. But President Ediana Stars will continue their records against had to work on Friday and Vifa and so the so my greetings to you and 2 but President please let's see the face of 2 why 2 years we capture yes Aaron I have captured 2 Saturdays 2 January Kumasi FM Aaron Amon back to back and edaho titu mi na mawie madwuma
records dey go Salima na Samu bi ntidu say obi anim
ya mi dey obi anu
stop we tatan players pa dey kura hasa sa records
from 2021 dey ba na has intimation we dey materials
na free ba na mo pen so
obi antimi ase
na futu ko temu
ya na bo mo fenfram
Mohammed la Samu tamo
utie
na as players pa
asem ya maka me pese me hu Mesa has mommy performance from the Mabichim, no, any bit me because a man first our performance now, ma Ediana, and Comma could deal to my own crew, Neno. Some more come to my narrative. Almost see, so our family, and my son record, and only has you. oh that to mind crew
but records bo so go on the team work to say we share ball as cross on ni be
we has the nbi na aduana ye say ball as cross has na unim say has abako se mensida say team ba ko chena ball 5 consecutive ensida has abako se ensida
aduana for records na no assume
ensida
na me dem once has into twat now
na say
and oh e be so two has twat na 5 matches has in fan ball
aduana for na ka kire me say
ni nyina clean sheet
omo say ti and dem no mo ka say ti language no omo omo pa has asum
oh I was some point aduana pa na
say has
na yes anu
you also hwa ma me hwe we ni ye 19th May 2024 aduana 1 how to folk no Kevin Obin
yes
and a boss ago no e wa Accra Sports Stadium afi 19th February 2023 house it na few ti ni few aduana 2 house 0 Isaac Minta ko kana na Minta
Isaac
atem mo Accra Sports Stadium na Minta na me house pa mi bi na mo Accra Sports Stadium na sa atem karaba ma kwa nya de dachiro o beta do so no wa na Minta na ne wo mo kra na Minta na ne wo ma me hwe sa team no la na
atakwa Isaac nyina no hu
sa to hwa rich one ayi ne Roberta do so ane glass na wakuna mankwa ba fini we hwan when Erikeso Erikeso no mini be Sali Futi Maria Samolinkum Lenda Intengi Glidu Tanga and Akradu Yadom again and wo mmienu kra papa o maso mo do you know about 11th September 2022 Ediana 1 has 0 Bright J CNN and a poso satna no poso satna no as na ehu yi pa na Diana Sabe view 13th March 2022 Diana Stars 1 how to folk no Sam Adams and a poso satna no big Sam Adams and a poso satna so the last time one has any Diana epa ye no 14th November 2021 and a Kofi Koji starting game na 9th minute and a Kofi Koji poswat na and a 79th minute Bright J CNN and so er sa bon koto and ma me hwe has line up no me ko boy no wo mode Richard Bedru and a dem goalkeeper akoda no ne dem and a Robert Adusoa Daniel Afriye Banye Mohammed Alhassamu afi omote Frederick Ansabotwi eko Williams Denchi eko Ibrahim Salih Futi Maria Kofi Koji Isaac Mensah and afi omote Fatau Mohammed atem na Fatau captain no and afi Jimanwe Neti
sa setup ba ko kura ni ho
sisi
new team kura
ediana hwom fenfram
oh yeah president are never said done
oh yeah sure
because once na me ka some to say adent man na ne a na opani bia sem once me kan na me asa da once me kan aka ha
two and some na ediana e ka me sere coach Watara omo be approach no me sere na but na ediana for aka nsem a kire me nsem mo ye wo de tena kuma se ye be for
omo fat omo ro kosto mu kan
nsem mo ye omo se has omo timi bo hasa no mtiti hasa yase king hasa yase no utetu ya yase so ontimi nyonso ukuna na
eso omo say aduana yam na kra wo ko wo mu ne de
omo we has
wo to daton ko na tire ne has na ebo ni
master tactician tia wono mo iduri
oh ye be say narrative no ye be say no
tia wono mo
weekends we dey say
Krobea tell their supporters that yesterday is different from today and how to folk will shock them like electricity na na bo ache no has supporters na dwapao
e be so has for na no people ko sa ko the boat and on person to say sa na wa kan me be say
but you say o be free house obi ani ho
o that's what aduana ho de dey say e say dan sa de no
na na ase me market na west no say no has be for free aduana
e be tie am has be to
e ten ye tu ne wo mu ni say and then house resume training no na unim say boss Sunday game we and boys no call national duty no Black Galaxies Kradu Yadom Kradu Yadom kan 4 players no wo mo koy asama boatin dia go koy okon national team national duty then again Salim Adams Hamza Isa Romario and goalkeeper Benjamin Asai opa fa ne so won ko because the nanti ko ntimi nanti
so mo to mo sa
for kwa no ka wom to won si wo to pa fa ne anko
okay
ti mo fẹ́ Kevin says bi nhim sisi ai manya quick utie mo fẹ́ Kevin says bi nhim sisi
bi no pe right back
wa there be a center back and we free so center back na so and mo fẹ́ Kevin says bi sisi amfa ne nhim o pa fa ne ntimi aba partner so mo fẹ́ some de mo no you know I just say yan issue yes na ma because people we yare na kwada ikra on ton on consult no mpo anu abegu wani mas wabigu wani mas see akoro yare ya wapura on consulting say ke matis na so apeke no now fitness nti say my land up no temperate and a down mo dada
so bi pra kra mu so bi pese
onim so pra sa da ho e da ho ye godfathers ayi na no alala na
yes wanko
eti no be si da ko eti wo me de wanko bi na mom as team ni say pensam ya me kan say ne diana fo no e peso mo be ye wo fo ho no no na me ya tuma boys ni free national duty no mo nyane team ni
so mo ba
na me pense ko kwata so mo na tena
o nya status o mo ko nya status
absolutely
key players the mass as set up no o mo free mass beto ye
absolutely
tie so mo ba na so mo ba
I mean cheer Mr. Eben Electricals yes ewo ahensan ha wo trouble we ni ko ni kakra bi pai akọ ahensan market wo no yes Mr. Eben no okuta show mi den won fati show ni ni agro Mr. Eben ma me chia electrical appearances papa feel no appearance ne de ho ani yes normal quality Mr. Eben sem de wo ti ya mo wa ahensan wa to nsu ni na no pe quality amon ko no mon kote yes Mr. Eben no Stable Electricals yes and workshop na some ketu edem wo ho mo factories no enti two yo me no so ko twatara se na me tie ne se chena o se boys no adwane
okay
we say now all them say game no kebia Saturday
signal na
na kebia boys na badwane be bia Thursday Friday
na sa Friday
enti so we chena o se boys no e free black colors is ever
we be lose Hamza Elusu Benjamin Asare.
Elusu Diego.
David nyeye.
Na Benjamin Asare kwa.
Nete wokuye. Na kwa kwasinka.
Kwasinka tia na.
Ese.
Ona no mo ho na kwasimu so mra partner.
Na ura fisa. David remember. Ura fisa last game be say kwasinya kwa.
Oh na Debiasa. David.
David. Kwa ya Madaroma. Ben on tane kwekla. Omla. Because the adwena professor mo ye no president e se tie o mo
we say wo frɛ boys ne sa wo say ha masa wudu so
oh masa wudu die tax very masa tax very some five matches in the stop what you know ye ma adwena stars
kokoko boys no mo nkɔ because wo bo game ne ndi na me nyansa wo be bo ene game no e chena game no
so mo chena
mo bo bia o mo so be dwane na afi o masa aba for Sunday match
ayo okay omla kura watara mo mle no ya omla cause I see stop Saturday na to
na David use o frɛ boys say
five party
ye be affect Masaudu
David Masaudu di onya botre because la bi kika so onya botre Masaudu di
ye be affect Masaudu
be affect ni affect no na ye mum den ke me affect ye David esa has it me break into watara okay kura boys na mra but I never come make a coach in say president has or second nasia ayana first half na me hu as team ni
sa
first half no because be first 20 minutes yana me say dem hu as team ni we against ayaba between ay nations here first 29 ye between for ay for ye kakra bi ankomo we say has free by 70 minutes has yana has e good last is na has second half ye but they say no mo say every 70 minutes has it was 20 pa we dey has be so but one when the first be 20 minutes no ko duana for so no ma so jo mo dey by and record that so duana so first half am tattoo
don pay first
tattoo o massage was first half no ye mo monto na second half na yetimi o
mi no nya so atara mo bechim approach no he say no be bali go bi an man bechim approach you bechim o man
and me dey say very little assistant because ABS say you I want to transfer akonya nim kwase aka 45 there ya system
e dia na hwe has sa 5 times
they say anya call go hand there records no I think say
there coach watara be sesa coach watara be sesa
and good
and also we see no ne na boaten mo there ache 21 party coach watara
adwena team aye mre say ya to say young apostle
na one tier ni dia
na da baby na me da baby
we ye fara say bi kwa bia na team ni strong by man show sister
da bia e ba say club kakaka sa to folk
ene ne mpa no kratie ene ne mpa
not even kotokoko e betu ma e dey sade we
not even kotokoko de be di has
na Aduana
so team back to a balls and brinum not even
it's too bad
Aduana stars
it's too bad
now I also be say what has if you also fala
uncle nya drum
fala 5 times
and the
last 5 games the last 5 games Aduana shedding na
15 out of 15 ebesesa president ebesesa kra
enti ya di Messi na me ya aduma china woni ensanhia e china kotoko obo
but manita kotoko for say on say weekend so musa game
Sunday minti ya we dey so maka we do monka
so be bono sa kwa sa
Thursday Friday we monka say Sunday
I say you cross so play on say am game no ko na you know akoy o say go trade am na
aye train so peke no
no say mo assassin say be china bit my yafe one plan mo dey na say be 5 players on be Messi on ko so china at least ma bo asema ni sere kakra against Watraman
medical team no mo hwe no mo ma mo prepare ne fast man
because omo ina key members at the team no
o say ma so mo the youth no kwara na
trade am na so we obi a return here cheba for Auche na authority atna dey against
Watraman my place and part of the game won't even start no won't even
yes
that's all massage in the city
so Watraman for so near bro o say o ko free mu ho o sa ba so 3-1 enti we o say so third time no in a row to mo so near bra prepare enti kotokon so president omunyira ye na Friday dey Aduana for munue ye be sesa ye
Friday mo maka to patane ba mo beti bi ahua
ye be sesa de no
enti anu ana no nyame aduma ye nsanhia na ye mfa mo mfa na Asante Krobea Messi what the last two nka china ye be san wadi ahia yakra mu nyina yes china de wo be hia na ye de mo nso so atinya ba na bibia nso ye fa enti yakra mo